Okay, so today we are going to jump into my computer and check out Green Township in a little bit more detail so that you can decide if you think Green Township is going to be the right place for you. So if you know anybody from Cincinnati, Ohio, then you might have heard people that are born on the west side stay on the west side. And I have to admit, I'm a testament of that fact. And that's for good reason, because the west side, specifically here in Green Township, has so much to offer. I'm Angela Evans with Cincinnati Ohio Living, and whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, go ahead and use my contact information in the description box below. I would be so excited to help you make a move here in Cincinnati. If you want to learn more about Cincinnati Ohio Living, then go ahead and hit subscribe and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to find out about the current market here in Cincinnati. So today we are going to be talking about Green Township. So to break that down a little bit further, Cincinnati is located in Hamilton County. So Hamilton County has a population of about 830,000. That was according to the last census that we had. So within Hamilton County, there are 12 townships. And one of those today that we're going to be talking about is Green Township. Okay, so downtown Cincinnati is located right along the Ohio River here. And right underneath, right to the south of us, is Kentucky. And then to the west is Indiana. So as you can see, Hamilton County goes all the way to that Indiana-Ohio state line, and also to the Kentucky and Ohio state line. You can jump on 74, which is the highway right here, and that's going to take you downtown Cincinnati about 15 minutes. Depending on where you're located in Green Township, it might be just under 15 minutes, or it might be a little bit more than that. One thing I was going to say was there are also a couple different routes that you can take to get to downtown Cincinnati using back roads. A nice thing in case there is construction going on the highway, or you hear about an accident ahead of time and traffic delays you. And if you live in the southwestern corner of Green Township, then you're probably going to go down and jump on State Route 50, which we call River Road, because it runs right along the Ohio River. And that's going to get you downtown in about the same amount of time, about 15-20 minutes, depending on where you're located in the township. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in Greendale, Indiana. That's pretty close to the state line right there, just to give you an idea how far we are from the Indiana state line. So it looks like, according to this, that you're about 25 minutes or about 15 miles or so from the Indiana state line, depending on where you're located in Green Township. Okay, so according to the last census, Green Township had about 60,000 people living here. That makes it the most populated township in Hamilton County. It's actually the second most populated township in all of Ohio. In recent years, when home prices have skyrocketed, Green Township has still provided affordable prices, affordable living options, while also catering to higher end buyers. So one of the things that I love about Green Township is that there are cookie cutter homes, but there are a lot of unique homes with character, and really a ton of homes that you'd be surprised are even there, that are tucked back on a private drive. They have a few acres to several acres. That's one of the cool things I think about Green Township, and you'll hear more about that too in my Miami Township video. When we're talking about Green Township, you're going to hear a few neighborhoods mentioned that are within the township. You're going to hear about Bridgetown, Dent, Montford Heights, part of White Oak, and Mack, and Covedale. So let's talk about a couple of the main roads here in Green Township. So one of the areas that you have is Harrison Avenue. Some people call it Harrison Road, Harrison Pike. I grew up on Harrison, so I've always called it Harrison Avenue for my whole life, but it's the same road. On Glenway, you're gonna find a lot of fast food restaurants, some shopping like Home Depot, Target, different things like that. Fast food restaurants are going to be on your Glenway Avenue. That goes for Harrison Avenue as well. There are a lot of fast food restaurants on Harrison because it is right off the highway, makes it super convenient, and Harrison Avenue runs up all the way into Cheviot. All right, so on Harrison Avenue, you have, everything from White Castle to El Rancho Grande Mexican restaurant. You have Skyline, which if you don't know about Skyline yet and you're just moving to Cincinnati, it's hard to explain, but Skyline Chili, they're known for their three ways and conies. I can help you with that if you have any questions about Skyline. You know, they have Penn Station. Wild Mike's is another one that I love. I worked at Wild Mike's, not this location in Green Township, but one in Miami Township, and still one of my favorite places to this day. And then on Glenway, you're gonna have places like McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A. That was a big deal when Chick-fil-A opened over here. And every time you go past that place, it has about 2 lines of cars wrapped around it. It's kind of crazy, but it's a popular place. Most of Green Township is serviced by Oak Hills Public School District. According to niche.com, they have a B+ rating. Looks like A for clubs and activities, A- for college prep. Some of the grade schools in the Oak Hills School District are Springmeyer Elementary School, C.O. Harrison Elementary School.Oth of those have an A- rating on niche.com. John Foster Dulles Elementary School, that's right on Bridgetown Road, that has a B+. Oakdale Elementary School has a B+ as well, and Delshire B+ as well. It looks like their student-teacher ratio is about 22-1. So there's another high school in Green Township. It's LaSalle High School. It is an all-boys high school over here in Montfort Heights, really close to White Oak, as you can see, and super close to the Highway 74. There is a small part of Green Township that does fall under Northwest Local School District, and Covedale Elementary is also in Green Township, but it's the only school that actually belongs to the Cincinnati Public School District. It's the only school in Green Township that belongs to the Cincinnati Public School District instead of the Oak Hills School District. All right, so now let's take a look at some of the amazing parks that Green Township has to offer. First up, Bicentennial Park. Bicentennial Park is actually right on the edge of Mount Airy Forest, which is Cincinnati's largest park with over 1,400 acres. One of the things that I really like about Bicentennial Park, aside from the pickleball courts, of course, is that the playground area, when my kids were younger, it is fenced in, and I really like that. It made for watching little ones a lot easier. All right, so West Fork Park is another awesome park here in Cincinnati and Green Township. It's about almost 13 acres, so it is on the smaller side of parks, but it was nationally recognized. The National Recreation and Park Association, it was listed as one of their success stories in January of 2018. Basically, the park was designed, the playground area was designed with 8 play zones appropriate for all ages. They have infant and toddler areas. They have musical instrument chimes that vibrate for deaf children. They have a sensory maze, so that enables kids with disabilities to feel their way through the maze because each of the panels has a different texture to it. They have metal slides, circular tunnels. The metal slides were specifically designed for children with cochlear implants who can't experience plastic slides because of the static concerns. Super interesting. They have a 14-foot mega tower that gives kids that play experience. They have a zip line, which my kids love. They have a traditional swing set, and they also have therapeutic swings for children with disabilities. Veterans Park is 25 acres, and in one of my videos, I did a walk around of the whole path that goes around Veterans Park, just talking about the community. When you're done watching this video, you can go to the description box below, and you can find a link for that Green Township video where I'm walking around Veterans Park and show you some more of what that park looks like in person. Coluga Park is 30 acres. Okay, so the pavilion and amphitheater at Coluga Park were redone just a couple years ago at the time of this video, and it is absolutely amazing. Coluga Park is where there are a lot of baseball fields and a couple soccer fields. They have new pickleball courts, tennis courts. It really is just a nice park. It's well maintained. Every year they host the 4th of July fireworks there. They have events throughout the year that they host there, movie nights at the park. So here's some pictures of the fireworks that they host. This is from their website. I really love the aerial views of the concerts and the fireworks because it just shows you what a cool park that is. And then another agent at my office, Lisa Eibold, her and her team sponsored a concert there last summer, and it was that arena rock show, and they really, it was just a blast. And that new pavilion and amphitheater, it wouldn't have been the same without it. So that's just an example of one of the free events that's offered to the community here in Green Township. All right, so as you can see on the Green Township website, they have information about Easter egg hunts that they hold, memorial kite flying event. They have Memorial Day ceremonies, in the 4th of July fireworks that I mentioned. They have kids fun days that they have planned throughout the year. Touch a Truck, that's another popular event where they get all the, the fire trucks and the ambulances and the snow plows and all of that out, and kids can sit in the driver's seat, and it's just a lot of fun. They host trunk or treats. They have a Veterans Day ceremony, a movie night, and which I think someone from my office is also sponsoring that this year, and just lots of other events throughout the year, free to the community. So now we're going to talk about how close is Green Township to some of the things that Cincinnati as a whole has to offer. So Rookwood Commons and Pavilion is an open air shopping. According to the map here, it's about 22 minutes from Green Township. All right, Kenwood Town Center is the major mall in the Cincinnati area. That is a little further. It's about 30-minute drive to Kenwood Mall, but they have tons of shopping, restaurants, you name it, I'm sure it's out there. Kings Island is another big attraction here in Cincinnati. That is about 40 minutes from Green Township. So Kings Island is up in Deerfield Township in the Mason area. You also have the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden, which is amazing, award-winning zoo. It's only about 20 minutes, sometimes less depending on the traffic, but there are a couple alternate ways. But I will say that can get really crowded on nice days, and so you want to account for extra drive time and parking. And if you're somebody that lives in Cincinnati, I definitely recommend getting the Zoo Pass because it includes your parking, and you get other discounts throughout the zoo, and it's just worth it. If you're going to go more than twice a year, get the Zoo Pass. Okay, so also in Green Township, you have a couple emergency medical care options. You have Good Samaritan Western Ridge, which is an emergency room department, and also it has a whole doctor's office there with pediatricians and different doctors through the Tri-Health network. And then you also have Mercy West Hospital. You have Mercy Health West Hospital, and that has, again, that's a full hospital. It has all your departments. Western Ridge is more of a satellite branch of the main Good Samaritan Hospital that's located in Clifton, just 10-15 minutes away from it. Mercy Health West Hospital has a medical office building connected, and then it also has the entire hospital there. And it is super conveniently located right off of 74 in the Montfort Heights area. You also have several other doctor's offices and urgent care options over in Green Township. So Children's Hospital here in Cincinnati was named #1 in the nation by the U.S. News and World Reports for the best children's hospitals. So also located in Green Township, there are a couple golf courses that you can go to. You have Western Hills Country Club. That's along the border of Neeb and Cleves-Warsaw. So Cleves-Warsaw actually is where Green Township meets Delhi Township. There's also Woodland Golf Course. That's right over on Muddy Creek, not too far from the Western Hills Country Club. Newman Golf Course is a golf course that is right on the border of Green Township and Miami Township. But if you continue out Bridgetown Road right there, it's right past Mac as you get into the Miami Heights, Miami Township area. As you can see, there are a lot of options here in Green Township on the west side of Cincinnati. So thanks for taking a closer look with me today at Green Township on the west side of Cincinnati. Don't forget, if you're looking to move, don't hesitate to use my contact information in the description box below. I would be so happy to help you make your move smoothly here in Cincinnati, Ohio.